Alrighty, so it cut out there. I noticed it in time, so I started over here. I went ahead and got a notepad. This is what my friends and I do. It's just a little easier to calculate total power and all that. I went ahead and calculated it out. The Rebels really have an advantage here. It's 23 to 10. So that's before any battle destiny has been drawn. Imperials, is this their hand? That is their hand. There is a weapon involved here. Let's see. Free on adds 1 to power. May target a character. I don't have any force to use it with, so I can't. They don't have any force, so they can't target anything. So it's going to add battle destiny. So, +2. They also get battle destiny. They drew 1. +1. So it's 25 to 11. So a difference of 14. So the Imperials are going to have to lose 14 with a minimum of 2 because of my battle destiny. So this sucks. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Man. To play for free battle destiny 2. There's really no good way around it. The Imperials are either going to have to sacrifice everything from that, or they are going to take a huge hit in their deck and hand. This isn't looking good for them. This actually looks like the Battle of Endor. They're going to go bye-bye. Because they sacrificed more than what they needed to, they don't have to worry about anything else. Because of the Imperial 1, someone over here has to die. And by someone, I mean an Ewok. So that was that turn. Rebels can't do anything else. This gets cycled in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not good. Not good at all. So I'm going to do 2 for Corporal Dude. He's getting a Scout Blaster. And they're going to draw the rest of their hand. They need to get something going. There we got Darth Vader coming in. And we have a Saber. So that could potentially change how things go here. Bigger name characters obviously do more. My friend and I, we have huge decks, and they have all the big characters, and it gets a little annoying at times because it just becomes just ridiculously overpowered. So I tried to keep it pretty low here. Not having too many named characters, I like it better that way, but oh well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Force drain for 2, 3. Man, that's gonna kill me. We're gonna keep that for some force. We'll get rid of Stormtrooper. We're gonna keep those. Those are nice. Man. 2 and 3. It's risky always going from the top because that could have been Vader and I would have lost him. This is still the Rebel turn. This was supposed to get cycled in. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead and deploy Spiral. It's just a named Corellian Corvette. And all the cards do have lore on it, so you can kind of see where they're getting the names from and all that. It's pretty cool. I probably could start moving troops over and bashing their heads in over here. I'm going to give it one more turn. I'm going to draw some cards into hand and say go. These go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Imperials are going to deploy another force location. When you deploy locations, there is a certain order in how they have to go. There is a printout in the massive rulebook that shows how each site goes. It usually will go from the system to a docking bay, to an interior / exterior site, similar to what's a good one? There's a entryway to Jabba's palace that's labeled as an interior and an exterior site, so they use that one here. And then they have little symbols on here that shows interior or exterior site. This one shows both interior and exterior, just to give you an idea of what where things go in order. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy this one here. Reason for choosing there instead of over on this side of the forest is just to give me another buffer zone, if you will, before they get to my forces over here. Because if they came over here, it would be another one-sided battle, and I'd have to lose a lot. Alrighty, so I have 7 force. I need to get some people on the board here. He's got a blaster, which doesn't help him. He's 1 force deploying a speeder bike. 1, 2. I don't know if I want to wait or not. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to get him on the board. Darth Vader's coming out. He's going to kick some ass here eventually. I'm going to draw that last card. That's my turn. Okay, so we have 9 force this time. Control location, speed rate, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. I'm going to force drain for 4, 5. I'll get rid of the Scout Blaster. Admiral Piet, as much as I love you, sorry. Thunder Flare, TIE Interceptor, and another Scout Blaster. Not looking good. I'm going to go ahead and use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 force to deploy a regular Curling Corvette to Kessel. I really don't have anything else in my hand that's going to work. So what I am going to do, I have 4 force here. I'm going to move Obi-Wan Kenobi, Chewie, the Sergeant down here, and I'm going to draw this last card. But this gives me, actually no, I'm going to use this to move the Commando over here as well. This gives me 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This gives me 17 power over here, which is pretty big. I feel I could do well against anything he would bring over or deploy in this turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 force. Yeah, at this point it's really bad. Deploy on Vader. Again, I forgot to force drain. I forgot to force drain a lot. Deploy on Vader, allows you to target him. He has an ability where he can just choke the shit out of people, I believe. No, that's the other one. Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith, allows you to just force choke somebody out of the battle. Man, not good. Not good at all. I use 2 force to deploy a speeder bike, and I'm giving that speeder bike its cannons. He's going to pilot it. So there's the 2 force. The speeder bike does have an interesting thing, land speed 5. Land speed 5 allows it to move up to 5 sites either way as long as they're connected. This AT-AT can only move over 1. And actually, your vehicles are each power plus 1 here. Interesting. So this actually allows me, if I wanted to, I could move everyone over here and actually put up a pretty decent fight because I'm not limited to keeping that there. In fact, I like that a lot. I'm going to pay 3 force here. 1, 2, 3. 1 for the speeder bike, 1 for the AT-AT, and 1 for Darth Vader. I can't initiate the battle because I moved, so that ends my turn. I'm going to draw these into hand and say go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to force train for 2, 4, 5. Oh boy. So here's an example of converting a site to where I only have 1 force. If I were to lay this down, I would get 2. Man. I think I'm going to get rid of all 4 of these. And then I have to lose 1 more. Oh boy. Okay, draw 1 destiny. See, here's another. Again, if I was paying attention, I could use Ewok and Roll or the Logjam to potentially take down those big honking things. There's really not much I can do. I'm going to total the power up real quick here. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20. It's not looking good over here. A lot of this is kind of a chess move right now, trying to figure out where to go. I mean, the Rebels really have this on lockdown. They're going to get 5 pretty much uncontested every turn. So if they can just keep bouncing back and forth, they've got this no problem. A lot of times, this is how the games end up with my friend. And then he's like, you know what, I'm tired of this. You're going to win anyways, let's just do the battle and see it. Problem is, the battle only lasts 1 turn, and, you know, he may have an attrition of 1, so you lose a speeder bike or something stupid like that, and then it's kind of a sad puttering end. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to move the 4 guys back over to the forest here. I'm willing to concede that site. It's not that big of an issue. I'm going to draw the rest of that into my hand, hopefully giving me something better here. It gives me a couple more sites. And that's my turn. 9. I don't have any hand. I can only force drain for 1, so I am going to do that. I will go ahead and lose some random red card at this point. The Imperials are going to draw the rest into hand and say go. Nine. Okay, so we have the Endor bunker. Bunker actually goes right in here because it's an indoor site only. So where we had this one being an indoor and an exterior, this one goes in between there. So we just kind of shuffle everything down. This gets annoying if you have a lot of sites in the game. I tried to limit it and just keep it to two areas here. 1 really, Endor. I am also going to do the forest trail. It's an exterior site, so I can just kind of bump it down at the end here. Hidden forest trail is kind of cool. It says during my move phase, my scouts may move between here and any exterior site. So if I have a whole bunch of scouts deployed here, I can move them over here just as if they were next to each other. They just get to go all the way. And I have a lot of scouts with this boarding party here. I'm going to deploy another site to Hoth. And go ahead and do this. I'm going to deploy an X-Wing to Hoth. I'm going to move I'm going to move the regular Corellian Corvette over there, as well as one. I'm going to just move the Ewok to the Hidden Forest Trail, just so I can get the Force Drain there next turn. I'm going to draw the rest into my hand. That'll be my turn. Alright, back up against the wall. Let's see what the Imperials can do. Now, see, because I drew all that into my hand, I only have 2, 4, 6, 7 Force here. I mean, there's really nothing good I can do. If there were a battle here, and I use Darth Vader's lightsaber, it says draw 2 Battle Destiny. If I activate all my Force, I don't get to draw any Battle Destiny, which means I don't get to hit with his saber. So when it gets lower in the game here, you gotta figure out, do I want to activate all my Force? Do I want to see what I've got? So I've got a big old hand here. I've got 2 ATSTs, 2 more troopers, and weapons and whatnot. I need to think this out. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to activate the 7 Force. 3, 6, 7. Man, this is stupid. I'm going to activate 6 Force. I'm going to just deploy these here. My Stormtrooper actually deploys for free because Darth Vader is there, so he just gets to chill there, which is nice. And man, that's that. Rebel turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Force. Jeez. Let's see what I got here. Got another X-Wing. Got Wedge Antilles here. So I'll go ahead and deploy that X-Wing over there. Give them some company. Give Wedge. He's going to be piloting that non-named Corellian Corvette to give it power +3. Go ahead and deploy another Ewok. Go ahead and deploy it there. I totally forgot to Force Train, which would have killed him. He would have been Force Trained for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He didn't have a hand. That would have been his entire deck. Man, I'm stupid. But you know what? Because we haven't seen a really big battle, what I am going to do is I'm going to pay the 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to move these guys to where everything is. Those stay there. I'm going to draw the last 2 into my hand. I'm going to say go. So I am going to need some Force left over here. So I need 1 Force. May target for free. That's good. Darth Vader requires 2, so I only need 3 Force here. 1 to initiate the battle. Actually, that's all I need. Darth Vader's lightsaber gets a target for free. I just need Battle Destiny is what I need. So I'm going to initiate 1 Force. I don't have any places where I can Force Drain, so I'm just going to initiate the battle. So let's see what I got here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So this actually is going to be rather painful for the Rebels this time, which will be nice to see. 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 28. So already the Imperials have a advantage by 9. So at the start of any battle, Obi-Wan Kenobi can use one force to cause an opponent of ability of 1. So he could basically, he uses the whole, these aren't the droids you're looking for, to say, sorry Mr. Stormtrooper, you're not involved in this. But he has to have force to use it. Because he drew all his hand, he doesn't have any force to use it, so that ability gets null and void. We're going to move on to the Imperials fighting here. They target a character, creature, or vehicle for free. Draw Destiny, target hit if Destiny +1 is greater than defense value. I am going to go ahead and target Chewbacca. So I have to draw Destiny. If my Destiny +1 is greater than Chewie's defense of 2, well, when he's targeted by a weapon, he gets a value of 4. I drew this Biker Scout Trooper. 3 + 1 is not greater than 4. It's equal to, so that weapon misses. Darth Vader is going to target Obi-Wan Kenobi. He gets to draw 2 with his lightsaber. It's the same thing. He draws a 5. He needed greater than 6. Nothing happens there. Say we're just going to say that this did hit. What ends up happening is Chewbacca ends up being tapped sideways. At the end of the battle, he will be forfeited no matter what. He still can use it to forfeit against attrition, unless the weapon says forfeit equals 0. Lightsabers a lot of times will say forfeit equals 0. So we're just going to pretend that Chewie was hit. Then it comes down to Battle Destiny again. Jeez, they drew 1. And then the Rebels drew 5. Man. So the end result ended up being 24 to 29. So the Rebels have to lose 5 with a minimum of 1 from this site. The Imperials have to lose 5 just through attrition. Imperials, yeah. So the Rebels are going to lose their 5 with a minimum of 1. Because Chewbacca was hit by this blaster, he's worth 7, which fixes everything that they needed to. And then I have to lose 5 from over here somewhere. Those are worth 4. Man, that kind of sucks. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up losing the pilot and the Stormtrooper for a total of 5. That gives me the most power still remaining with what I have out there. These get cycled back in along with Tyrant, which isn't doing shit this turn. That is all that's there. I could have deployed him, but that wouldn't have made much difference. Next turn, it's going to go very similar. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to activate that much. You know what? We're going to throw Admiral Akbar in the battle just because he's hilarious. Go ahead and can't give anyone anything. Remainder turn, unique scouts, blah 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 blah. Nothing good there. Nothing good there. Nothing good there. Man. I'm just going to initiate the battle just to see what happens. So we lost Chewie, so we lost a lot actually. 4, 9, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 6, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus that. 19 plus that is what? 25. So the Imperial, the Rebels launched this battle knowing that they weren't doing good here. But now I have this force here character equals 1. There's no one there, so actually Obi-Wan Kenobi can't do anything right now, so he's just not going to do anything. That's 2 in fire element, adds 1 to force trains and exterior sights, land speed, all other skills present, adds 1 to melee attrition. Wow, wow. It's just going to be a battle destiny then. So, we're going to draw the, if the Imperials would have had force left over, they could have targeted with their weapons. Darth Vader can. He's going to target Obi-Wan Kenobi again. 5 and 4 is greater than 6, so he definitely has hit Obi-Wan Kenobi. And in this case, target hit and its forfeit is 0. So that definitely hurts the Rebels here. They still end up losing will win the game though. So Rebels are going to have to lose their battle destiny is 3, so they get 3, so they're at 19. Now the Imperials would draw their battle destiny after they